frustrated. Frustrated that I can't get anywhere with this, and I know it's something that I have to take care of.
Tonight, a News 5 consumer warning about surprise financial billing that can show up in your name or on your property. Judgment liens are ordered through the courts, but a man from South Euclid says they had the wrong guy. He couldn't get any help. Until that is, he contacted News 5 investigator Jonathan Walsh.
73-year-old Dave Paul felt raked over the coals for years.
I was shocked and ticked off. You know, who would do this?
Dave tells us he bought his home in 2012 with no problems. In 2015, he wanted to renovate it, but the bank then flagged a big issue.
She said they can't help me with the loan until that's rectified.
There was a lien filed in 2014 for nearly $9,000 that he says he was never notified about. Came out of nowhere. They say a business called David Paul's Auto Service placed an ad in a phone book and never paid the bill.
I don't know these people. It's David Paul, but it's not me.
This Dave says he logged more than 100 hours of his own time digging for answers. He hired 2 attorneys, including one who spent a year on the case.
He said it's beyond what he can do.
Dave didn't know if the lien was attached to his name, to his property, to both. What he did know, it was one big headache.
Realistically, it should have never happened, but I guess this is common for this type of thing to happen and people not know about it.
So this can happen to anybody?
Theoretically, it could.
Attorney George Pilot from Gertzberg Licata Law Firm has handled judgment liens and certificates of judgment. He says they're necessary to collect money owed, and the original David Paul would have been notified of the lien.
The other David Paul is not going to know that there's something against a person with a similar name until they go to get a mortgage, a loan, a refinance, something like that.
He says lenders and title companies usually do a good job of sorting out who the right person is, but confusion with common names can happen.
If someone goes looking for a lien against Jonathan Walsh, they're going to pick up anyone named Jonathan Walsh.
Meanwhile, Dave had a recent health scare that made him nervous about taking care of the surprise lien, not wanting to leave it up to his kids to figure out.
And that's when I called you. I said, I need help.
We jumped into action, made calls, and got the ball rolling on a resolution with the original law firm that filed the lien. Now, it's no longer an issue, and no more raking over this Dave Paul.
They could put a lien on every David Paul in the city. And none of us would know about it.
In South Euclid, I'm News 5 investigator Jonathan Walsh.
We and Dave Paul thank Jonathan. Now, that lien had the potential of costing Dave Paul more than $40,000 after interest had accrued over the years. And remember, this story came to us as a tip. If you have something you want the News 5 investigators to look into, you can call our tip line. The number there, 216-431-HELP, that's 4357. Or email investigatortips@wews.com.